Hello guys, welcome back in my Let's Platinum Divinity Original Sin. So we got trophy for finding a job for sailors with Captain Jack, but this time we'll try to get them
You
job in
there!
here.
A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
Alright. Who are you?
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them.
Alright.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Some could not because they are professionals, not adventuring daydreamers.
Clearly, two strong personalities stand before me. Two who voice their opinions with vigor when they differ. What else could I expect from mighty source hunters? Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Heavenly herring! Delicious dogfish! Yours for a
Well, I
scratch
can say that I haven't.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
It's better to lead than follow, that much is true.
Better to be served than to serve, I concur.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Tell me about the Fabulous Five.
The Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, How about we get started?
So what is the members of the Fabulous Five actually do?
What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful? By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat. Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Riverlon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter, and you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
Yeah, let's enlist.
Of course, of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph. What do you say?
Join the guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
You'd fall for this foolish scheme. Gods, you're gullible.
I think we need to join them for one of the trophies. I'm not sure, but...
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
I always want to join the real guild. Touch me, okay. Alright, let's go with
I'm
the
trying
charm.
to get you out of a bad deal. Don't you see?
Alright. No! Oh my god, why she always takes the same thing all the time? So hard to win with her. No, now she changes. Fucking hell, I'm gonna lose again.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Maybe not. Oh no!
Aaron has as many friends as the
Ah.
man with many cheeses.
No, we'll do as I say, and there's an end to it.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Your first assignment is ready and waiting if you're ready and willing.
Alright, tell me about my assignment.
Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
Haha, not that easy. That fight is hard. Alright, so for the trophy with the sailors, we can assign them here. I met some sailors looking for a job. Perhaps they could join the fellowship.
You found new recruits already? Efficient. Proactive. Oh, I like that. Send them to me and I'll sign them up. And of course, since they're your recruits, you'll get a share of every assignment they complete. Isn't that just fabulous?
It is. We're not worried about the undead out and about.
They call the undead a problem, my friend. But those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks. Or from cold dead,
Alright.
full stop.
Alright, that was a lot of it. So let's save. Okay. Okay, so we can pick up our first companion before we go for the quest.
Wizard of Hunter's Edge.
Press L3 to activate selector mode. What?
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt
Okay.
you could even fathom, old friend.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Oh, thank you to leave me be, you old rat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke, potato-eating peasant.
Yeah, the guy was fun. Hi, Madora. I want to talk to you.
Alistair.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Mortruce my regards next time you see him.
I hadn't heard of another source hunter being assigned to Seal. What are you doing here?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name.
I'm not good with accents, but doesn't she sound like she's from Texas or something?
There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Seal. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
They say
Orcs
he's
attacks
privy
your
to
village. How
ancient
did you
and
manage to
arcane
escape?
secrets.
By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Seal hinterlands.
Who did you what's your next plan of attack?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
So that's your proposition. You help us here in Sicil and we help to take back your home village thereafter.
Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. And the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Alright. A fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, will put an end to all the evil bent against the fair land.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius, shaking in his wee boots.
Challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge.
Alright. I'm gonna quickly talk with this cat as well.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back.
There is a trophy associated with this quest, so if you would not have pet pal, it's not possible for person to do it.
I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since.
Tell me about the ship you were on.
A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say.
You were the only survivor?
So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind, and in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
Okay, who's Maxine?
Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her sable coat. She's one of a kind, that cat. She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I have serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed. By all means.
Alright.
People make a fuss about...
Okay, so...
That purring sound. Mind control vibrations, I'm sure. Don't be seduced, comrades.
Alright, let's go back and get that trophy.
Fear stench of frightened source goblin.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. This time.
And yeah, we need to pick up some more companions. There are 4 companions we want to pick up here in Sicil, but we can have 2 at the time, so we need to pick them up and release them. kinda. So so they go back to the inn and later on to the other place. I don't want to spoil it. And yeah, I'll be using them. Hi guys, join Fabulous 5. Do the quests. Earn me money.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take any for the Fabulous 5, eh? That
world
sounds like
needs
just the right
gods.
opportunity for 3 brawny buccaneers like us. We'll go right away. Thanks.
No problem, lads. Okay, so let me quickly check. Character inventory. So, armors. Okay, action. Identify I can't because I don't have lore master. HP water resistance. Okay, just equip it. Compare 7, 9. Put it on. Compare 36. Put it on. Okay, this we should send it to Madora. Although I don't think it's better than what she has, but this sent to Scarlet and sent to Scarlet. Wants a special type of weapon. In addition to their normal damage type, they also have special attached to the one. Assign the one to your hotbar. You can also in an item skill. Okay. All right. Okay. Alright, so switch to Scarlet. I'm not sure, yeah, she doesn't have the glass thingy. Unfortunately, need to find it to identify the items. Okay, so quickly compare. Ooh, her is way better. Way better. Send to Scarlet. I think Scarlet has a bit of bartering. Alright. Okay, let's quick save. Damn it. Is this guy standing here all the time?
These boss men respect confidence, you know. So what did he say?
I need to steal. I need to steal here. I might return later during like night maybe to see if he's away and it's easier to steal something. I need those 9-inch nails. Alright, so we can do a few things. We can kinda move around to get most of the map uncovered.
I could have source hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Ogget, the finest in me herd.
About your stolen sheep.
Oh, Ogget's been missing for more than a fortnight. I love that sheep, you know. Was planning to cook her into a fine midwinter night haggis myself. Do tell me if you hear anything about her. I plan on pursuing whoever stole her with my cleaver in hand.
Alright. Where's your herd?
I recently sold most of the tender loves to a trader heading north. Plenty of business that way these days. Those miners must be preparing for a mighty great feast. Wish I could have a nibble on my dear darlings, all ground and spiced.
Alright, so there is a quest with her.
Perhaps rest. Oh no, noble friend.
You can trade almost all car press while in dialogue to barter. Okay.
Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job.
Ooh, a lot of cool
If
stuff.
you're in the mood for something a bit more
So if I want to sell, what do I do?
Air scrolls
Here.
might give your system just the shock it needs.
So sell
Cheese, tomatoes.
branch. I don't know, I might need that.
Pay the big cheese on your block for the wheel of the good stuff.
654.
Let's see. Halibut, cheese, tomatoes.
Alright. I think we'll leave the rest. For now at least. Volume 1, Volume 1. It's the same. Okay, that's it. So now switch to her. I can sell this and this and this and this. Alright. So is that it?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Barter. Press X to select and remove item to barter with. Balance the offer out with and confirm the barter by holding X. Remember. Okay. Repair. Identify. Oh, she can identify, but we probably have to pay 14.28. Now we just need to find this. The glass. Yeah, that's the thing. 150. What? We'll find it somewhere. Another wand. Movement HP. Lucky charm. Okay, let me just check. Blitz bolt, bitter cold. Wow, they all expensive.
Let's see. Halibut,
Under jump.
cheese, tomatoes.
Ice shard, that's not. Jeez, it's so expensive. Okay, we'll have to leave it for now. At least we sold some stuff.
Careful, comrades. I've seen sorcerers infuse even lowly fowl with dark enchantments.
Thanks to Seven, we've secured the perimeter.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Alright.
Can you spare a coin?
No, I'm poor. Cannot even buy skill books. Cannot even buy skill books, man.
Can you spare a coin?
Okay, what I'm doing is I'm uncovering the map, to be honest.
Now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
And I'm gonna start. Oh, okay.
That's it, troops.
Let's
Train up while you
chat
can.
in here.
Come on
Next
with the
orcish
dramatics.
strike
It's
could
not as
land at
bad
any
as all
moment.
that.
The face Virius. She bit me. Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Aye, perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
That's a mighty big if. We can't have one of our team wandering off into the wilds when we need her to be watching our backs.
Can't say I'm surprised. You wouldn't want an untamed thing like that sleeping next to you at night. Now it's for us to decide what to do with her, of course.
If I've got my say, we'll take her into the woods and put her down.
Sorry, sir.
Why? What?
You think that's funny, Private?
Say, Source Hunter, do you reckon the vendor's got any rather large, burlap sacks? She may have the look. We got reports of. I tapped her on.
Bit Tullia.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's
Well, that's.
That's a mighty.
Can't say.
If I've got.
Why you cannot recruit her?
You don't think
I
it's
talk with
infected,
her?
do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off.
Ice blue eyes, narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
I mean you no harm, stranger. It only wonder who you are.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. She clears her throat.
I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me. And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable.
How did you end up in this cage?
This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
What the hell?
Come on now.
Say, Source Hunter, do you reckon the vendor's got any she may have the look. We got reports. I tapped her on.
Bit Tullia.
Enjoy it while you can.
Well,
That's a mighty big if.
Can't say I'm surprised.
If I've got.
What the hell is going on? I never had problem getting her. Why I cannot?
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off
Join
you
my
before
team.
she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
I don't know. I never had a problem. I was just approaching here, talk to this guy saying,
Everyone knows
I'm
the ugly
gonna
soldiers are the most
take her
ferocious.
with me, and she was joining, so...
The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting
No.
it down yourself.
Don't open, it was red. I don't know. Okay guys, I'm gonna take a break in here, and I'm gonna try to figure out why we cannot hire her. And then we still have a bit of map to discover in here, and then we can start going to those places and picking up the not picking up, but following with the quests. So guys, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Now I pulled her off you before